question is, Charles, is that I tell young people, you can afford that car right now at 20. Will you be able to afford that car at 60?
Yeah, that's the key.
There's a 40-year gap in there.
Yeah. But see,
bro, people aren't thinking like that, bro. Even like, bro, people are not thinking like that. That's why, like, when you find somebody who has that mindset, they're looked at as weird.
These niggas sound stupid saying they invented me, but arguing with fools is a waste of.
It's your time, it's his time, it's Bam's time. Bam's time to shine. Charles Barkley talks 80% of professional athletes go broke or going broke on the Club Shay Shay podcast. You know we are a fan of the Club Shay Shay podcast. Obviously, we haven't seen this video. We're about to find out why 80% of players go broke. 80% of athletes probably in general. Let's get it, man. Let's see what it's doing. It's extremely hot in here, bro. Bear with me. I know I look like I got a... Bruh, I'm sweating, bruh.
I had like 3 or 4 cars. And Dr. J says, how many of those cars can you drive at the same time? I said, what do you mean? He says, how many of those cars you got to drive at the same time? I says, 1. He says, well, why you got 4?
Yeah?
He said, Chuck, this money got to last you for the rest of your life. He says, this money got to last you the rest of your life. He says, son, don't waste all your money on cars. Everybody know who you are. Wow. He said, if you pull up in a Kia, they know, oh, that's Charles Barkley. If you pull up in a Mercedes-Benz or a Rolls-Royce,
See, here's the thing. I'm going to tell you right now, you know how it says 80% of professional athletes? 80+% of people aren't listening to that advice, bro. I'm just being honest. It's a fashion, not a fashion thing. It's a trying to look. It's like, I'm not going to say it's trying to impress, but it's kind of worried about what everybody gonna say. Like, if Charles Barkley or a big NBA player, you know what I'm saying, pulled up in a Toyota Camry, a Toyota Corolla, you know, maybe it could be the newest one at that. Like, it could be, it's 2024 right now. Let's say they pulled up in, matter of fact, let's use LeBron. LeBron pulls up in a Toyota Camry. Damn, billionaire LeBron in a Toyota Camry? It could be it could be 2023, 2024, even 2019 and up car too. They still gonna say that. LeBron, there was a thing where LeBron was eating trail mix. And then social media outlets posted it, said billionaire LeBron eating trail mix. It's like, damn, bro, I can't, you know, it's the perception. It's just an opinion. You're worried about what people gonna say. So I never really understood why people just invest. Some people just like cars. Everybody got a vice, I guess. But me personally, yeah, cars, they say cars is the biggest waste of money you'll ever spend. It's the biggest waste of money.
that's Charles Barkley. But the problem is that money, it's not the fact that you can't afford that car.
Right.
It's the fact that $300,000 you spent on that Bentley, if you bought a car for $70,000, $80,000, you would have had $200,000 more in the bank, and it would have been growing and growing, and in 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, 20 years, that $200,000 is going to be worth a lot more.
The question is, Charles, is that I tell young people, you can afford that car right now at 20. Will you be able to afford that car at 60?
Yeah, that's the key.
There's a 40-year gap in there.
Yeah. But see,
bro, people aren't thinking like that, bro. Even like, bro, people are not thinking like that. That's why, like, when you find somebody who has that mindset, they're looked at as weird. I've always said, if you watch my podcast with my guy MJ, shout out my guy MJ. That's we talked about buying cars and shit like that. And we always said, he advised, if you're a young person, go get a car you can afford. Like, don't be in a rush to be paying $300, $400, $500 a month on car payments. Don't be in a rush. Get something you can afford that will get you from point A to point B right now. Then later on, you can get something that you like, a little more stylish, whatever the case may be. The problem is, bro, like I said, 80% of people is not hearing this advice. And the small percentage of people that are hearing this advice, everybody look at them a certain way, but fuck them, man. We don't care how they look at us, bro. We gon', you know, when we big, we gonna be big. They always say it. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I don't want a specific type of car. I do, but the one I want is gonna last me. It's something very, very good, but it's gonna last me. And I understand that, bro. Once you buy that car, they say once you dry that bitch off the lot, bro, it plummets.
The young guys, they think, like, I always tell them, I say, yo, man, we know stuff. I ain't trying to hate on no young guy. I'm trying to, because I I don't want you to be on that list. What list is that? 80% of professional athletes go broke. I don't want you on that list.
Where are they now?
Yeah, well, like, yo, this money, you're 20. When you're 55, how much money you gonna have left?
If you
That's
still
the
a
key,
millionaire,
Especially living life. If you living a lifestyle right now, don't you want to live that lifestyle for the rest of your
Yes.
life? I mean, I don't want to be poor. I've been poor.
Hey,
I know what it's like to eat raccoon, possum, sardines, Vienna sausages, pig ears, pig.
nah, I ain't eating no damn raccoon or possum. I know. Hey, Shannon Sharp, I know you from the South, but the possum and raccoon, I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy.
Tails, pig feet. I don't want to eat that no more, Chuck, unless I want to. I don't want to have to eat it out of necessity.
hey, well, listen, I gotta have my pig feet.
You still eat pig feet?
I do. Oh yeah, I do. I got pig feet. I get them. I go to a great soul food place here called K&K.
Okay.
I get me some pig
I've heard of
ears.
that.
Not pig ears, pig feet.
Yeah.
I gotta have my neck bones.
You see, I love some neck bones.
I love
oxtails.
oxtails. That's their specialty. I love me some oxtails.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
See?
You gotta get some yams. You gotta get some collards. I mean, but like I said, I started and I tell them, I said, yo, man, I've been in your situation. I wasted money on cars.
Okay.
And then you're like, because when you waste money on cars, you're really just trying to impress other people.
Correct.
Facts.
That's what you're doing.
Facts.
That's like when I used to have nice cars. They said, what kind of rims?
I'm gonna be honest. Even people who you see on YouTube and stuff like that, a lot of people don't own anything. They don't own these cars. A lot of this shit is strictly to impress other people, or it's entertainment. It's whatever. Like, it's not that. Like, it finds, because this is what it is. People will act like they bought it, like it's theirs. 250,000, 300,000 cash. But they really are doing either payments on it or lease, whatever. And all that shit is fine. But they're not going to tell you that's what they're doing. Now, there's some that do those things, lease it, payments on it or whatever, but they don't act like they carry themselves a different type of way. Those are the ones where you're like, all right, you kind of give them a pass. But I think we all have times where we just want to splurge on something, bro, because we can afford it at that moment. But then, like I said, it's the long game. Everything you do in life is long game. Yeah, we got to worry about the now. But when it comes to the money, though, it's the long game. Shannon Sharp in his 50s. Charles Barkley in his 50s, I think. You know what I'm saying? And they still rich. That's where you want to get to.
You gonna put on?
I'm not rich, so I'm not giving advice on how to get rich.
Put some rims
but I'm
on
just
it.
taking notes from people
So
who
if I
are
put
rich.
rims on it, I'm really trying to impress other people because I actually can't see the rims when I'm in the car. That's what I tell them. I said, I can't see the rims when I'm in the car.
Right.
So that's what Doc said. He said, so you're really trying to impress other people.
Right.
But I'm not gonna lie though, because is that the same thing with shoes and clothes? Some people do like to really. I tell you this. You're trying to impress people if the only time you dress up, I guess, is when you, like, if you were a person in school that only dressed up when you went to school, like you didn't wear shoes to go to the store, because there's people who wear Jordans to go to the store, when they go to the grocery store, go get a haircut, when they run errands. There's people who put on shoes to go run errands, but then there's people who just put on slippers, but they made sure to put shoes on when they went to school. Cause I'm everybody on the first day of school, we all was trying to, the first day of school, we all was trying to impress everybody. Let's not sit here and lie. I know I was. When I first got my first pair of retros, I threw a nice outfit together. Oh, I was trying to impress them. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm at a point where I grew out of that shit, bro. So I think it depends. It's not all the time where you might throw something on, like, cause it's something you can have in your car that people that you can't see, that people will be able to see, but you just like it. You genuinely like it. Everybody has a vice, but some people collect cars.
You don't have to impress people. They already know who the hell you are.
Is
Right.
it because, Charles, a lot of us come from single
Nothing.
family homes,
Yeah.
we didn't have anything, and this is the first opportunity? Because we don't see the other side. They don't.
Yeah.
I don't think Peyton Manning went out and bought a Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
I don't think guys when they obviously they have nice homes and they.
Yeah.
But I'm saying because all I wanted when I was like, man, when I saw Miami Vice and I saw that Ferrari, I said I'm getting me one of those. And Rolex, they talk. I said I got to get me. So I wanted to that was my way of
We
saying.
for sure
I
all
made
Made it, yeah.
Yeah,
And
we for sure all had that mindset.
Cheaters hate this website.
We all didn't had that mindset before, where I need this. I need this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need this car. We all didn't have that mindset, right? We need this particular thing.
Who's somebody I really like and admire. He says, you can have one car. You don't need 5. You don't need a bunch of houses.
No.
He says, I live by the one model. You need one. That's good enough. And like I say, and the young black kids, and I'm talking to them, man, save your money.
Yes.
And another thing, you don't have to take care of all your family and friends. For some reason, black people, myself included, I used to be like,
It's like what they say. If you this rapper I listen to, Huncho, he said, you ain't a boss until you put some of the guys on. And I like it, but there's certain things like just cause my friend gets some money, that don't mean it's his obligation to take care of me. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. Now if he's putting me in a position to get some money, I will gladly say, you know what, bro, I appreciate it, but I gotta find my way. Nothing wrong with us helping each other, but I do want to find my way. But all right, bet. Here, you want to go to school for this? Here, that's what LeBron did with his people. All right, bet. You can be a part of this shit, but I need y'all to go to school for this. Learn this shit. It's not just me giving you this money. Make this progress. All right, now I know you serious, and then we can keep this shit going. You had what you did. You went and worked hard and did what you had to do. Now we came together, you know?
my financial people told me, why are you taking care of 7, 8 people? I'm like, well, he said, no.
Man,
No,
that's how you
don't
go
have to
broke.
take care of everybody. Right.
That's how you go broke.
Because you're going to go broke.
That's how you go broke.
You know, so no, I tell these young kids, yo, man, if you want to do something nice for your mom and dad, you want to do something nice for a brother or sister, that's fine. They don't have to be on the payroll.
Right.
You don't, like, no, you don't owe them. That was their job to take care of you. But if you want to do something nice for them, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Grant Hill, his mom,
Yeah.
rest in peace, gave me the best advice ever. I said, because we were at the Olympics actually here in Atlanta in '96. And her and Calvin, they came down for a couple games. They said, Chuck, we're going to be here a couple days and we got to get back to work. And I said, Grant just signed the first $100 million contract in NBA history. She says, sit your ass down, Charles. I said, Miss Hill. He said, Charles, I'm going to just give you some advice. Do not start taking care of your family and friends. Because number one, they're never going to stop. And it's going to ruin all your relationships. I said, what do you mean? He says, when you start giving people money, they're never going to ask you for money one time.
Right.
But she said, the second thing is, no matter what you do for them, the first time you tell them no,
That's a fact.
they hate you.
That's a fact, bro. And that's why I've always kind of been reluctant to even ask. Like, I put my pride aside and shit like that. But that's why I think people in general, because it's like, bro, you can say yes 10,000 times. The one time you say no, or here's the thing, people, when they help you, or they help you, right? Now it's like you owe them. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, nah. If you look out for me, I'm going to definitely do what I can to look out for you if I'm able to. But if I'm in a position where it's like, well, that's a lot. I got to think about what I have right now, especially if I'm, if I have a son, obviously, I'm going to help my son. That's my job. You didn't have to be here, son. Like, I put you here. You know what I'm saying? Your mom birthed you and we made you. You know what I'm saying? God, we asked God for you. We did the process to get you, and then you here. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean that, like, you should feel entitled, or you should, like, just not, you should just be super spoiled or not be appreciative of stuff I do, talking about somewhere you're supposed to do it. You're my dad, like, da-da-da-da. Like, bro, it's a lot of dads not doing what they're supposed to do. Bro, so hot in here. My bad, y'all. My camera overheated. Like I said, it's extremely hot, bro. Hopefully this I put in a new that battery wasn't even dead, bro. It's just the camera, the equipment is overheating because it's so fucking hot. Let's just, man.
And I said, what? And I had to learn. People who I have been giving money to, the first time I told them no, they like, no, we're not friends anymore.
Yeah.
That was a tough and painful lesson for me.
Give Junior Bridgman some credit too. People don't know who
Every time I see Junior, I say thank you, because
Junior.
Magic is kind of taking over now.
Oh, yes.
But Junior was a good player, but his portfolio, owning all those restaurants, probably being the first billionaire athlete, to be honest with you. Him, Dave Bing, and also is amazing businessman. But every time I see Junior Bridgman, like, for a guy who didn't make a ton of money.
That's what's so impressive.
Yeah.
He didn't have the name.
Didn't have the name to learn how to handle business. He's probably got 500 to a...
That's usually how it works, bro. The person who didn't do the most is the one who worked the hardest to learn something. It's just like in sports, bro. The dude who wasn't... the dude who was labeled a try hard is the dude who went further than the guys who had raw talent. Because raw talent ain't gonna get you... It's gonna get you far, but you eventually gonna hit a ceiling if you don't start working hard. The dude who worked hard developed that skill, developed that talent. That hard work was his talent. You know what I'm saying?
1,000 restaurants now. And, like, does it so low-key. Does it so low-key. Like, every time I'm around here, I try to pick his brain.
Right.
Because the one, like, it's different now. Because these guys make so much money.
Yeah.
I said, back in our day, I said, dude, and I'm not poo-pooing on this either. I want to make it clear, because, you know, when I say it, it's going to sound stupid. The most money I made was $5 million. That was my last year.
Right.
I says,
that was the most money Charles like in a season. That's still a lot of money, but compared to now though, nigga, Bronny James just got 4.7 million.
Now that's
obviously they're not going home with 4.7, like obviously after agents fees and shit like that, but yeah.
The minimum.
It's the minimum.
Says,
it grows.
To be a businessman in our day and become a billionaire, you are great at business.
Right.
You are great at business.
And he wasn't a name. People wanted to attach themselves to Magic.
Yes.
People wanted to attach themselves to Mike.
Yes.
He was Junior Bridgman.
Just a great businessman and a good dude. His to me is one of the greatest stories ever. And if I was the NBA, I would bring him in every year to my teams, and say, God, because what people don't understand, everybody on an NBA team or NFL team ain't making a lot of money.
True.
Or ain't going to play
I know
a
that.
lot of years.
10, 15.
The average, in both sports, the average year is about 4 years. Those are guys who need a Junior Bridgman. That's like, I was watching the draft last night, and this always annoys me about young kids. I was like, these dudes got Louis Vuitton shirts.
Iced out.
And I don't mind a little ice, but too much ice. They got Dior shoes. I says, they do know that money ain't gonna last forever, right? Get you a pair of Nikes. I'm not paying for no Dior shoes.
They're not thinking about, like I said, people think about right now. They don't think about later on. We've all made that mistake, but that's a fact, though. Like I said, it's a trend, bro. Like, designer shoes is a trend. Bro, I'm gonna be so honest. Majority of these people do not like designer shoes. It's a trend, bro. Look at the big red boots that people was wearing. They wearing them now because it's a trend. Come on, man. We all know that.
But you gotta be nice. Cause Chuck, you had that cranberry suit on. You were nice, Chuck, with that little skinny tie.
There's nothing wrong with a nice suit.
Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member
That's the end of the vid.
by hitting that subscribe button.
Oh, I thought you was talking about how I'm trying to get on the show. I'm gonna get on the show. But anyways, that's the end of this video. Y'all make sure to like, share, subscribe if you're new. And I'm gone, man. Rest in peace to Kari X, my grandma, and I'm gone.